Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Red 83!
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
All right, we're back in the locker room. Billy Schweim. Everybody for Philadelphia 76ers. Dave Klemic. Nick Earnshaw, the intern, Aaron Ewan here. We're trying to warm up this studio because it's freezing cold outside. Good morning, Dave Klemic.
Good morning, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. You know me, caffeinated, activated, ready to talk sports with the Schweiner.
You got that kilowatt activation in you today? You got to get that going, man, because I've been playing phone tag with them, but we're going to get them up and running, and we're gonna get them to get us a locker room drink, something that really gets us kicked off for every Saturday and Sunday here in the locker room. What do you think of that?
Yeah, so it's a neat thing because it's a mobile coffee unit.
So they drive it right up to the studio.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have it pull up to the new facility.
Yeah, man.
And we're excited to get moving on that. But anyway, Nick's doing big things.
Nick's the hardest working man in show business. Good morning, Nick, in radio.
Nick.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, look, so Nick, you said you were gonna surprise me, and that was a good surprise because I love that song. But you're getting excited. Is it you getting excited because they're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the 2001 team, or are you getting excited about a 26 and 20?
All of it. All of it.
Are you getting excited about a 26 and 21 Sixers team?
All of it. They won 2 in a row, by the way.
26 and 21 Sixers team.
How the Flyers doing?
Well, the Flyers. Hey, listen. You know what? We'll get to that, but I got to say something, Dave. You know, at least the Flyers front office, the brass, they've conditioned the fan base not to get excited. What were we told at the beginning of the season? Temper your expectations, which I wrote on 97.3 ESPN.com, as I do each and every Friday in preparation for this weekend. But, Dave, if you don't...
They actually said that?
What?
They actually said temper your expectations?
Yes, they told people to be patient. That this
brick by brick.
Brick by brick. So my question to you is, as a former NFL football player, right, why would you get excited about a team that's young and inexperienced that doesn't have any really big superstars?
I don't know. One time I was in college, and my coach he was making this awesome speech, right? He was Barry Gallup. Great. He's the guy that recruited Doug Flutie. I was all hyped up, and he goes, at the end of it, we can be a very fine football team. And I'm like, what? I thought you were going to tell after that speech. I thought we were going to win a dang national championship.
You go through a wall through that
we
speech.
We can be a fine football team. But I was so underwhelmed with that.
But Dave, the players know what they're capable and not.
Right.
I mean, every Nick, and I know you'll agree with this. Every athlete, you get to this level, you're very competitive. It's all about right. You would be there if you weren't internally competitive and we're a great athlete. That being said, the players know, Dave, what they have and what they don't have. Right?
Yeah, but sometimes there can just be this X factor where all the young guys kind of just get super energetic and then they fire off of each other, and then you never know what's going to happen. It's kind of weird.
So Nick's calling me negative by he's negative by bringing up the Flyers. Look, and I will say this, and we're going to get into some Flyers talk. We got a great show line. We got a really good show line today. We're going to talk about the new Eagles offensive coordinator because there's some things that I want to bring up that's been mentioned, I'm sure. And then also, I was listening to the Sports Bash, the best of the Sports Bash on the way in. And, of course, Mike had Sal Paolantonio on.
Sal Pal Friday.
And he made some really good points. And we'll like echo that when we talk about Mannion, Sean Mannion. But he's been in the league. He was in the league for 9 years as a backup quarterback. And, Dave, guess what? Backup quarterbacks, look at Doug Peterson.
No, I
mean, sometimes they know Wayne Gretzky was one of the greatest hockey player, is the greatest hockey player ever, in my estimation. He was not a good head coach.
No.
Some great athletes are not good because they have expectations of the player. They want them to live up to their expectations, but they can't because it's who can live up to Wayne Gretzky?
I know. I wonder,
maybe?
So I think this is my take. The backup quarterback makes the best coach. The starting quarterback makes the best announcer.
That's true.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a good point by you.
You get in the broadcast booth.
So
if
you're
you're
not he's not just a dumb
pretty face?
pretty blonde over here. But Nick Earnshaw.
Call him a dumb blonde.
Nick Earnshaw.
He's got Just for Men on.
You're getting on me. You guys.
H12.
Just for Men.
I told you
that's why it's still blonde. Is that a real blonde?
Shut up, Nick. Hey, look, we got 20 years apart.
He's a dirty blonde.
We got 20 years apart from Billy to me, 20 years from me to you. And we have some fun in here still. And I love that Nick has.
He's trying to leave the show. I won't let him leave.
Nick's got the chutzpah to come out and bust it on Billy.
Yeah. And speaking of chutzpah, you guys are trying to blame me for the Sixers losing.
Yeah, whenever they lose, he watches.
I know.
Guys are
they get
on the hook and they're like,
tell me what happened the other night. Tell me exactly what I texted you.
Yeah, well, I admitted it though.
You did. Tell the audience what happened the other night.
I was watching the game and I got disgusted.
Which game? Against the Kings.
Against the Kings. They look like they're the worst team in the NBA. And they start losing. I go, I'm out. I turned it off and they came back making
Honestly,
wins.
I'm not into the superstition stuff, but the pattern that's formed with Billy watching games, I believe this one.
I'm in on this one.
You should not watch these games, and we'll be okay.
Because they were down. He's watching the game, and I knew he was because I could just tell the way the Sixers were playing. It seems like he's always watching in the third quarter because they have awful third quarters throughout the entire year.
You know what just came to my mind? I interviewed when I went to the Philadelphia Sports Writers Association dinner. I didn't play the interview with Jermaine Jones. Is it still in there, Nick? You think you can find it?
I can see if it's in there. Did you not play it on Sunday?
I didn't play it on Sunday. I forgot because we got so heated. You know, my brother, when he gets in here, Aaron put the stripes on.
He did have the stripes on. I did see that.
And I got sidetracked. So guess what? Jermaine Jones played on that 2001 team that's being celebrated tonight.
Yep.
At the Sixers game against the Pelicans.
I found a loophole with that logic, by the way. If you watch the movie, if you watch the game in the mirror, then it won't really count. Yeah, so you're not really watching the game. You're watching it through the mirror, and I think they'll start winning.
In our group chat following that game, I put something along the lines of, I knew Billy wasn't watching the end of that Sixers game, and I put Homer Simpson tucked away in a Sixers blanket.
All right, and then at the bottom of the first hour, this is such a cool story because it's a story, Dave, that'll never get old. It transcends time. Because I was a senior in high school when the 1980 Olympic team beat the Russians and went on to win the gold medal in the Olympics. We're going to have Mike Eruzione on the program today. Miracle on Ice. Erin, who said she obviously wasn't born when they won the gold medal, but she loves that movie. And they got a Netflix special that's streaming right now called Miracle: The Boys of '80. So we're going to talk with Mike Eruzione and we've had him on the program before. He's a great guy. I can't wait to talk to him again. And then, of course, at the top of the second hour, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, brought to you by the Vassar Pool Service. And then we're going to have our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. He does a great job with it, but I usually call you guys. I call Nick first, then I called Dave, except for he didn't answer his phone because he was busy today. Then I called Fran. Went back to Dave. He still didn't answer his phone. And he still didn't answer his phone. But I'm the announcer for the Haddon Township Boys High School basketball team. And on Tuesday night, the Haddon Township Hawks played the Gloucester City. I believe they're the Lions. And Axel Moore scored his 1,000th point. That's a pretty big feather in the camp. Is that great?
Yeah.
So we're going to give him honorable mention. We'll talk about him at the bottom of the second hour. So congratulations to Axel Moore and the Haddon Township basketball team. I'm having fun, Nick, doing this announcing.
Yeah, your PA announcer, announcing all the lineups, doing your best Matt Cord impression.
So, I try to be more like Zinkoff.
Yeah, Zinkoff too, yeah.
Do you know who Dave Zinkoff is, Dave?
No, absolutely not. But I think you should get Nick to come up there and run color for you. You guys have a
I don't do
play-by-play.
No, he's doing PA.
I'm doing PA.
He's public address.
Yeah, I don't do play-by-play.
That's
but I do
lame.
so. I'll like, for instance, I'll say Axel foul on number 16, whatever the other team, going to the line for the Haddon Township Hawks is Axel Moore. Like
he does like the starting lineups,
yeah,
all that type of thing.
I'll do, ladies and gentlemen, please.
No, you got to get up in the booth, man.
You know
do some
why?
play-by-play.
Look, Nick, you know why I don't do play-by-play?
Why is that?
Because I can't pronunciate names. I'm horrible at it.
I know. I worked with you.
Just say number 12.
And the only
Just call them out by numbers.
Listen,
fine.
the only reason, and I have the visiting team bookie, the girls that run the book, that I say, how do you say this kid's name?
You go, hey, how do you say that?
First time I did a TV game, I was they got up in the booth. I was with Tony Blum.
It's not easy.
Right? I get up there, and me and him started freestyle rapping together.
Well, you are Clement M.
Yeah,
Clement M.
And we started, and then that was like how we created our little relationship. And then I go to take a sip of they gave us like sodas up there.
Yeah.
I drank it. There was a bee in it. And I was like, whoa, blah, blah. And it didn't sting me, but like I was freaking out.
You almost swallowed a bee?
Yeah, almost swallowed a bee, man.
All right, we ready to go? We're going to talk sports on a freezing cold Saturday.
Let's do it.
By the way, Nick, the locker room is going to Radio Row with Mike Gill and a Sports Bash. Nicky Earnshaw is going to be there. Alex Berardis.
Yep.
He's so
Scott Grayson.
Yours truly is going to be there. I'm flying out Sunday night.
Yeah, I
gotta get out of this cold, man.
I could never travel with him. His schedule's all over the place. Who knows when he's flying out, flying in. Jeez.
He flies for free.
I know. How long did you work for USA Airways?
Yeah, 24 years.
There it is.
And I'm paying the price now. I can't even walk again. I have sciatica is coming back, Dave.
Here we go.
It's killing me, man.
Here we go.
That's another reason why I couldn't sleep.
The shot's wearing off.
I think so.
Okay.
He's
And I'm not
going ultra boomer this morning.
Well, when he did jump out of his seat and
He did.
tackle me, I think you're fine, man. I think you're fine.
I'm sure. All right, you ready to go? Let's get in that 3-point stand.
Go.
The first hour of Locker Room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime at 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nicky Earnshaw, and the intern, Aaron Ewing, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers Pelican tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Sixers on the move. Maxey lob to Joel, and Embiid jams it. Alley-oop jam. The big man soars.
It's Sixers basketball tonight. Coverage begins at 7:30. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
When the deals drop at Kohl's, you feel it. You see up to 50% off end-of-season must-haves, plus up to 85% off clearance favorites. And suddenly, your whole world narrows to one thought. Must shop now. Your to-do list gone. Your dinner plans forgotten. It's just you and your cart gliding through the store. Yeah, Kohl's deals will do that to a person. Save in-store and online now. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Something good to know from First Bank of Sea Isle City. We have all of today's innovative banking products just like the big banks, but we offer something they can't. A personal community focus. Let's get you started with Bill Pay. You save time when you pay your bills online. It's fast, easy, and convenient. First Bank of Sea Isle City. A community bank that delivers more for you every day. Personal service, today's technology, from the people who truly care. Learn more at firstbankseaisle.com.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live Saturday here in The Locker Room. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and, of course, the intern Aaron Ewing is with us, and the Eagles, after an extensive search, Dave Klemic, finally landed their offensive coordinator. And I said to Nick before the show, there were a couple offensive coordinators that the Eagles have hired recently, not in recent years, going back a little bit, but that were just as young as this Mannion.
No, I don't think that's a terrible thing.
John Gruden, and of course I threw a monkey wrench into it. Andy Reid, what was he, 34 or 30? He was in his third.
But he wasn't an offensive coordinator. He was the head coach.
And he was the offensive coordinator. He was so.
Yeah, but he was the head coach. He got hired to be that, not just the offensive coordinator.
Right, but he still was. I'm saying.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
plenty of coaches call plays.
My point, Dave, it's not unprecedented.
Well, I don't even think it's that bad. I mean, if you look at the way the offensive have moved, you want to have your players, even though you could be younger than some of the dudes you're coaching. However, it's kind of neat that you had the career, because you can speak on that side of it too and understand what the guys, how much they can take in. Well, it's a weird thing. When I had an offensive coordinator named Al Saunders. Right. Al Saunders was a genius. We were not. We're not. And he understood that.
Right. So instead of molding you guys to his offense, he did what he played to your strengths.
Well, he was trying to make us into the greatest show on turf, which we beat all of the records in 2003.
Really?
We did. Yeah, look it up.
He said, "Google me,
Google me." Yeah, Signetti. And so with that being said, he was so smart that he understood that I had to speak at your level. Like, and the playbook is going to get dosed out.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because Nick Earnshaw, it is, obviously, where there's smoke, there's fire. You've heard Chris Sims, you've heard LaShawn McCoy, Ocho, and it's coming out now that Jalen Hurts is not, like, he's set in his ways and he will only run a limited playbook, right? Okay. He doesn't have an in-depth playbook. So but one thing that Sal Pal said and Mike said that I agree with, like, none of these great quarterbacks like Joe Montana or Brett Favre or any great quarterback that's won Super Bowls, they've usually had the same offensive coordinator. They haven't had Jalen Hurts. In defense of him, has had a change.
Every year since college.
But that being said, he still has a limited playbook. So This guy.
I wonder why everything changes every year.
Well, but he's also, but he's a coach's son. You think that he'd be able to handle or like to have more of a complete playbook, if you will? I don't know. But do you think that Sean Mannion, who's got 11 years in the NFL, 9 as a player, I mean, he played for the Rams, the Vikings, the Seahawks, right? He's backed up Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson, Jared Goff, Geno Smith, and your buddy Nick Foles.
Yeah. He's been around the league for a while. He played for a while, and then he's a Matt LaFleur hire. So he spent time as an assistant, then moved up to offensive coordinator last year. Hasn't called plays in his career, which is a con, but he's a young mind. He's apparently a fast rising star in the National Football League as a coach. People think he's going to be a head coach one day. We'll see. We'll see. I'm waiting to see. I don't love the hire. I don't hate the hire. I think, I'm like, okay,
right. All right, I like
I'm
that.
indifferent.
That's fair.
I'm indifferent on the hire.
But Dave, as a former player in the NFL, like when you have a coach that comes in that's really young, he's got to prove himself. He's got to earn the respect of the grizzled veterans, right? I mean, let's face it.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, not only that, but like you're supposed to be calling plays and setting probably the first 15 plays of every game, right? You're supposed to set the tone for that. Those plays should be successful, right? And then after that, it's a little bit of a reaction.
Right, no, because the defense will make adjustments to what you're doing,
Right.
and
What's
you got to
your
make
football
adjustments to what
instinct?
they're doing.
Right. So-
and that's why you have halftime in the NFL.
So your offensive coordinator is probably the most important thing is the first 15 plays of the game. And then
Scripting.
everything's after that is a reaction to what.
Nick, before you make
Yeah.
your point, let me just say this. This is a quote from Nick Sirianni. I am thrilled that Sean Mannion is on board as a new offensive coordinator for the Eagles. Sirianni said, my goal throughout this process was to operate with an open mind regarding the future of our offense and to find the best fit for the Eagles. Apparently, he's a very talented candidate, and he has a great offensive mind.
Yeah, I'd expect him to say that about anybody.
Well,
hired. It's pretty basic, But they also brought in Josh Grizzard from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so they're bringing in a lot of young guys.
So it's going to be a collaborative effort.
Yeah, they're bringing in a lot of young guys. He's going to be the pass game coordinator. So I don't know what that means for Kevin Patullo because he was the former pass game coordinator before he became the offensive coordinator this year, and then obviously lost his job. Don't know if he's still going to be around in some other capacity, but pass game coordinator is new. And then also you bring in your offensive coordinator, Sean Mannion. So they brought in 2 new names.
So let me ask you this, Dave.
For this.
Is there too many cooks in the kitchen?
Oh, my gosh, yeah. There's
Like,
by the way,
if one person be able to be
look at my look. If you
responsible,
go on my page somewhere, David Klemic.
Google me.
Google me, Dave Klemic.
This is back then. Look at the picture of me and the players. There's 58 of us.
Right.
There is 100 coaches.
Well, look at the NBA. Right, Nick? I mean, you see the NBA, there's more coaches than players.
Mm-hmm. So I always was like, there's quality guys. Do we need all of these guys? 'Cause I feel like at some point there's going to be some clashing, you know what I mean? It's too many, what you say, Chiefs, not enough Indians or whatever the saying is. Am I allowed to say that on the ESPN?
Yeah, too many Chiefs and not enough Indians.
Yeah.
Or no, too many Chiefs and not enough
Nick
Indians.
hit the cough button on me.
No, you're not to say that.
But no, and I was a Chief. You know what I'm saying? There was a Chief. That's what I was saying.
No pun intended.
But yeah, that was an accident. But seriously, I think that with the pass game coordinator and the offensive coordinator, doesn't that kind of cool? I don't think we had a passing game coordinator. We had a quarterbacks coach, but there was no passing game coordinator. It was just an offensive coordinator.
And this is what Kevin Patullo was before. This was his role during the Super Bowl season. He was the pass game coordinator for the Eagles while Kellen Moore was the OC. I don't know how it'll work. They're bringing in 2 new names, fresh names that have gotten a lot of praise throughout the NFL. That's what has happened. Okay, they've gotten a lot of praise throughout the NFL. They've kind of moved up very quickly. They're both fairly young. Mannion only being 33 years old. We'll see. We'll see.
Here's another thing.
Because it's either you do great as an offensive coordinator with the Eagles and you go get a head coaching job, or you get fired.
Yeah. But Super Bowl or bust, right?
But
Nick?
the guys who've gotten fired were internal hires. The external hires have done well for the Eagles.
All right, well, here's another thing, Dave, that I like about this cat. All right, Mannion threw for 13,600 yards at Oregon State. And he set a record for that team. He set a record for them, and he is ranked 8th in the NCAA history at the time of his graduation. He ranked 8th in the NBA in NCAA history in passing.
That's pretty cool.
So he's got a record at Oregon State at least. But I mean, that's pretty good. He understands like he's a football player.
I don't know that your passing yards in college they'll coordinate with how well you're going to be I don't know. I just don't.
I don't think it means literally anything.
You know what? I don't like? We'll talk about what's going on this weekend. The Pro Bowl. It's so lame now.
Well, who cares?
Who the heck cares? Why do we even do this?
Guess what? Jalen Hurts just got picked as an alternative. By the way, in his first year with the Packers, Mannion was 11-6. His second year, they were 9-7-1. That's as the quarterback's coach.
Yeah.
All right.
He was an assistant his first year.
He worked with Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I mean, he had his best completion rate, 66.3% during that time.
We'll see. I'm just indifferent on this hire. I'm just indifferent. I
kind of feel the same way.
Guess what? I'm getting pumped up.
Yeah, you're getting pumped up. I'm like, all right, great. Like,
he's a football guy.
I hope it works out. There's been nothing but good things said about the guy, but he's never called plays.
Mike Gill will probably get mad at me because I said he's a football guy. What's a football guy?
I think you're a football guy.
What's a football guy to you?
Well, no, because when
just love the game. I don't know.
Howie Roseman when I was not a fan of Howie Roseman. I said I made a comment. He's not a football guy because he doesn't have football.
Okay, yeah.
But then I had to obviously walk that back.
You were wrong.
I was wrong. But as a man, at least I admitted it. I admitted it. I know I can say I'm wrong. I can do that. I have the ability. I have the ability to tell you guys I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, listen,
which is very rare.
You look at a lot of the names who have been hired, like Sean McVay, youngest head coach ever. Remember, he was boy wonder, calling plays. 30 years of age, he was hired. Yeah, Gruden's up there. I mean, there's a lot of names, especially nowadays. A lot of these young cats are coming up through the ranks, with analytics and everything, getting hired as offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, head coaches. It seems to be the trend, right?
What I'm blown away by is that people understand the game so well by playing Madden. They play Madden.
Remember I made that argument. Who did I make that argument against?
I don't buy that.
Schlereth.
It's actually
he played for
crazy.
Oregon State. He threw 13,000 yards. That's where he got his. That's where he cut his teeth. The guy understands football.
But what Klemic's saying,
not because of Mannion, or because of
Mannion. Oh no, that would be started. You're gonna have to talk about Madden and Mannion.
I worked with a Joe Mannion.
So you're like it. Actually, those things that technologies actually help people understand offenses.
So I had to tell Boomer Schlereth that too. I'm like, Mark, people. There's a more educated fan out there because of Madden.
Truly is.
On the other side, I can't wait to talk to our first guest, Mike Eruzione. He was the captain of the 1980 Olympic team. Miracle on Ice. There's the new Netflix documentary streaming right now. It started, I think, yesterday, and we're going to talk to Mike Eruzione on the other side. So get ready, get your questions ready, because I might get emotional, guys. I might get
tear up.
I might get tear up. Yeah, especially when Nick plays what he's going to play on the way back in. Are we all ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Fire and Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandmom used to make, and their signature cocktails. All steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after the big win. La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll talk with Mike Eruzione. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The train comfort specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again and again. Call and again and again.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's about time pros had one partner for the whole job. Why juggle 10 different suppliers when one can do it all? At the Home Depot, you'll save with pricing built for pros. You'll stay on track with job site deliveries, schedule, next day, or same day. And you'll get every size, every finish, every job lot quantity you need. One partner for the entire job. That's how pros get more done. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Yes! All right, we're back broadcasting live right here in the studio. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, and producer Nick Earnshaw. And the guys, that never gets old. And I'm telling you, I told you during the break, I'm probably going to get emotional because these guys left such an indelible mark on our society and me personally that it just will never get old. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the captain of the 1980 gold medal team, winning team in the Olympics, Mike Eruzione. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Mike, it's going to happen. I'm going to get emotional. I can't help it. You guys, I don't know how you go on talking circuits. You're out in the public. I don't know. Maybe because it's routine for you now, but you talk about it all the time. I don't know how you don't get emotional. It's just such a big. It's such a big event that will never be forgotten. I mean, to this day, this happened in 1980, and you guys have a new Netflix special called "The Miracle of the Boys in 1980." It just will never stop.
Yeah, it's got to end at some point.
No, well, don't do that to me, Mike.
I told when I was at the Four Nations tournament, I was the honorary captain, and I had a chance to speak to the team. And I told them, I said, when you guys go to Milan, will you do me a favor and win a gold medal and people will leave us alone?
Mike, we played the Al Michaels cut. It just it brings me right back. I was a senior in high school when that happened, and I'll never forget it. But your teammates, I mean, we've had you on the program before. You talked about you guys didn't realize at the time how much this meant to the United States.
Yeah, we had no idea. You got to remember, 1980, there were only 3 TV stations. There was no ESPN. There was no Facebook. There was no Twitter or Instagram and all the shit that people got to deal with today. And we were in a little village in Lake Placid, just playing hockey. We knew our family was excited. We clearly knew our friends at home were excited, but no clue that the world was watching. I wish it was like that like today, back then, we would have made a lot of money.
Yeah, you would have. And that's another thing. So you guys got a Netflix special. The reason why we have you on again today, because we love hearing from you, but specifically, you guys have a Netflix special that I think debuted last night, correct?
Yeah, I had 60 people at my little golf course that I grew up in, and it was a family watch party, and it was really good. I mean, Netflix, they always do great shows, but this thing was really moving. It was really done well. My teammates, a bunch of us went back to Lake Placid, sat in the locker room where we dressed, sat on the bench where we sat.
I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, you're really, really going to enjoy it. It was done. It was done extremely well, and I think my teammates and I are very proud of what Netflix did to kind of tell the story again.
Now, Mike, ever since we've had you on the program, I receive social media posts from the Miracle on Ice, I guess. I don't know if you have anything to do with that, but it shows you, like, you've lost a couple of members have passed away, but it shows you little things over, every once in a while. And you guys, the one in the movie The Miracle, by the way, Mike, I have an intern here, Erin. She's a senior at Ursinus, is it right? And she says she loves the movie Miracle. Obviously, she wasn't born when you guys won the thing. But the one thing in The Miracle, remember when Coach, your head coach, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Herb Brooks. That's it, Herb Brooks. Who was he talking to? He said the heart's a lot, the thigh's a long way from the heart because he said he was bruised or something. Who was that? Pavlich?
That was Robbie
McClanahan. He said, Coach, I can't go in. He goes, why? He's got a bruise on his thigh. I said, well, the thigh's a long way from the heart. Did that really happen?
Well, they went at it in the locker room. You'll see that. You'll see that on the documentary because Robbie talks about it in the documentary, and it was pretty amazing because here we are in the locker room. It was the first period, I think, of the Sweden game, and all of a sudden Herb slips out, and it's like, shit, we're only one period into the Olympics, and he's lost it already. But that was real. That happened.
I wonder if Herb Brooks could get away with that today with today's athletes.
No, you can't yell at kids today. They get mad. They go tell their mother and father. God forbid you yell at somebody today. Geez, I coach. I help out our high school hockey team. I've been doing it since 1980, and I work at Boston University, and we've got a pretty good hockey program there. But yeah, today's players are a little different than my players. If I ever yelled at, went home and told my dad the coach yelled at me, my dad would have whacked me in the head and said, "Okay, now he yelled at you. No, I just yelled at you."
yeah.
Hey, Mike, Dave Klemic, Northeastern University grad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The Bean Pot's coming up. We played Northeastern Monday.
Yeah, a crazy thing is they're taking down Matthews Arena.
Imagine that. I played, I hate to say it, but I played there in 1972 in high school in a state hockey championship. And then obviously when I was at BU, played there against Northeastern. But yeah, they're tearing it down. They're building a new facility.
Unbelievable, man.
Hey, I had an opportunity. I told you this the last time we had you on, Mike. I played hockey with the U.S. Air Travel Team, and I played at the Mike Eruzione rink in Winthrop.
I am going to be there. It's funny you say this because JetBlue has a hockey team now, and they practice at the Mike Eruzione Center, and I'm going to go watch them practice Monday. The head of JetBlue called me and asked me if I could come by and say hello to the team. So U.S. Air is gone.
Yeah, it's American Airlines now. Yep.
JetBlue practices there, and my grandkids.
That's something else, man.
They skate there, and I tell a funny story. My grandkids didn't know who I was, and they skated at the Mike Eruzione Center. And then 2 years ago, they figured out who I was, and now I got to watch the friggin' Miracle movie all the time.
We're talking with the 1980 captain of the Olympic team, gold medal winning team. They beat the Russians. I remember one thing that Fred Shiro said that resonates with me. I bring it up often. That if he said to the Flyers, I think in 1973 and 74, when they were getting ready to win their first Stanley Cup, win tonight, walk together forever. And that certainly is true with your crew.
Yeah, I think it obviously is, but I think it's clear with any championship team. Yeah. I think Super Bowl teams, Stanley Cup teams. It's a bond and and a friendship that you have and will always have. And I guess our case is a little different. I've said this forever. I've always said, other than being a police officer or a firefighter or someone in the military who protects our country, there's no greater place to be or feeling than to put a USA jersey on. You're not playing for New Jersey or Boston or Chicago. You're not playing for a Stanley Cup or a Super Bowl. You're playing for your country and a hope and dream of winning an Olympic medal. And for us to be able to do it is something that I think my teammates and I just still take great pride in. And I can't tell you how many times people come up to me, depending on how old they are. They'll say, I remember where I was when Kennedy was assassinated. I remember where I was when the Challenger blew up. I remember where I was at the World Trade Center. And I remember where I was when we won. And I always go, I didn't know you were on the team. But it was something that people take great pride in. And I know it was 40-something years ago and life has moved on, but it's nice to know that my teammates and I were part of something that touched people's lives in such a good way.
Hey, Mike, it's Nick. I want to ask you regarding the upcoming Olympics and the current players. What would your advice be to wearing that USA across your chest to the current iteration of Team USA?
I know most of the players that are playing, and I guarantee you they take an incredible pride in doing it. I heard one of the players the other day was talking about how they grew up watching the movie Miracle. They know what we did, and they want to be a part of that. And I'm 100% sure that these guys are excited about what they have coming up in a few weeks. I think this is the best U.S. team we've ever put on the ice. These players are so good. They're so talented. I firmly think this is going to be the year. I mean, Canada is going to be a challenge. The Soviets aren't going to be there. Sweden's always difficult to play against, and they're going to be damn good. But I just think the depth of this team with the goaltending that we have, this is going to be it. This is going to be their time. And like I said, I told them, do us a favor. Will you win? I want my grandkids to have their heroes. I want my grandkids to see the players today. And they, like I said, I can't tell you enough how good they are, how talented they are. And they get it. They understand the importance of putting on that USA jersey. And I remember even Sidney Crosby said it in the Canada at the Four Nations tournament. You put the crest on, it means something. And I think we're going to see that. I think it's going to be an incredible tournament. I'm going to be over there for the last 5 days. And I hope this is it. It's not going to change what we did. What we did is what we did. It's over. It's ended. And it won't, have any reflection on what we did. What we did is what we did. And this is their time. This is their opportunity to show the world how far USA hockey has come. And the game is growing and growing. And not only our men's team, I'm going to tell you, our women's team is really talented. And I'm excited about the ladies having their opportunity to win a gold. I think they're a favorite as well. So wouldn't it be nice to come out of Milan with 2 goals in the sport of ice hockey?
By the way, Mike, we're streaming live on the YouTube channel and Facebook and also X. Right now, Nick Earnshaw, my producer, he's got a picture of you up there with your white USA jersey. You got the C on because you're the captain, and those jerseys with the stars, the red, white, and blue. It's so special to look at, and it's actually getting me emotional.
Well, it means a lot to be able to wear it, and I'm glad you put the picture up.
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
I was 45 years younger than the picture. That's pretty good.
Hey, Mike, I got to tell you, the Eruzione rink, that was the coldest locker rooms ever. I think the water got above 60 degrees in the shower either.
It still is. I go watch my grandkids practice and play, and I say to the guy who runs the rink, I said, do I know anybody that can get some heat in this building?
And in Winthrop, I mean, you're right on the coast. You're right on the Atlantic Ocean almost, right?
We're a little peninsula town that sits behind Logan Airport. It's a beautiful place to live. I live next door to the house I grew up in. My wife grew up 4 houses from me.
That's awesome.
I look out the backyard. My son lives behind me. My daughter lives down the street. This is pleasant for me.
And for Dave Klemic, who's my co-host here, he went to Northeast and then went on to the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll never forget when I went up to play in there. You guys speak of the bean pot. Everybody in Winthrop had the flag out, whether it was Boston University or Northeastern, and every single house had a flag. You could tell their affiliation.
Yeah, there aren't many Harvard houses in Winthrop. There's a lot of.
Hey, Mike, tell us about the Netflix special. Can you tell us a little bit about it? I know you don't want to give too much away. I know you were talking about. I did see a couple clips, but I don't want to give it away. But when can we see it? Tell us all the particulars.
Oh, it was released yesterday, so you can see it right now.
Okay.
It was just really done well. Netflix doesn't do many things that aren't done well, but we went back to Lake Placid. Some of us, there's some great stories, behind the scenes stories that nobody heard about. I just think anybody who likes hockey or follows any of our team really, really going to enjoy it. My phone blew up this morning when I got up and came downstairs, and I had to have 50 messages from people across the country telling me that they watched it and how moving it was and how excited they were and how many times they cried watching it. So
I better bring a lot of Kleenex. Hey, listen, we just got I just got a message from Kevin Durso, who writes for 97.3 ESPN.com. He covers the Flyers for us. He said this, ready? Just watched the documentary this morning. So well done. Driving down to the rink right now and hyped up listening to you guys. Mike Eruzione, great memories, great guest. Mike, as always, man, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for what you guys have done for the morale of our country back then and for the memories that you provided. And we always love having you on.
Well, thanks for having me. Everybody stay safe. And as we say, when it comes to we call it the BU pot. We don't call it the BU pot. But if BU doesn't win, let's just hope it's not BC.
You got it. All right, Mike. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again.
Guys. Thanks for having me. Take care.
There he is, Mike Eruzione on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. I'm pumped up.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
man.
that was awesome.
Oh, my God.
That's
I
a
started
true
going up,
hero,
dude.
American hero right there.
Yeah.
How cool you went to school in Northeastern.
So
how
yeah,
cool. Explain to our listeners. People that live down here don't realize how important that is.
Yeah. So hockey in Boston is crazy. So you got Commonwealth Avenue. That's BU. Huntington Avenue runs almost parallel to it's perpendicular. So they run like this. We can meet each other, and that's when we get into fights. Everyone fight each other. But we'd show up in rollerblades, right? These guys are like rollerblading around. Cool story I was going to tell him. We used to go to Northeastern's with the hockey team. I was friends with some of the guys. They're the real superstars.
Yeah.
On our campus, the hockky players, they're all getting
BMOC,
drafted.
big men on campus.
Yeah, football players are nobody there. But I was boys with a couple of hockey players, right? So I'd go, and I was kind of big. I was kind of big man on campus too. So I
Google me,
dude. You want to go, Dave? You want to get a pair of rollerblades, and we'll go up to the parking garage. They open the garage up for us. What we do is we take the elevator to the top, and we ride the whole thing all the way down to the bottom, and then we take the elevator back to the top. But they'd get the security guards would let the hockey players in. They would never let anybody else in.
Right.
So I went out with them, grabbed some of these rollerblades, and I flew. I mean, these guys are flying down there.
Can you rollerblade, Dave?
Yeah, but not like these guys.
They
would fly down the parking garage, and then we go back up. Then we were like, there's a really good one at Boston University, but if they catch us there, they're going to kill us. So we would put on like BU hats, go to their parking garages, and go down and fly down there. It was pretty cool.
I thank Mike for checking in with us.
Yeah, that was great.
Come on, man. He's like a national hero.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The
man.
first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and sees a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Flyers Kings later today on Rock 104.1 and the Rock 104.1 mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedork bring you all the exciting play-by-play action.
Connecting a breakaway, short-handed, shoots, he scores!
It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey. Later today, coverage begins at 12:30. It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey on South Jersey's classic rock station.
Backhand shot, he scores!
Rock 104.1 and the Rock 104.1 mobile app.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live Saturday. Freezing cold Saturday, but it's warming up here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and the intern, Aaron Ewing. I can spit that one.
Aaron Andrews?
I was going to say Aaron Andrews.
Sideline?
Yeah. Dave, you went up to school. It's cold up in Boston, isn't it? It's cold up there.
Oh, heck yeah. You know how the snow sticks, like right now it's here? That's the whole year.
Really?
It's there's one point during the year where the snow gets pushed so far on the cars, or just look like piles of snow. You have to hire like a bunch of football players to dig you out if you're in there. And that's where we'd make a little extra money because we couldn't work. We weren't allowed to work back then.
Happy birthday to Kevin Durso, huh?
Yeah, the other day, yeah. Oh, Durso tuning in. He was all pumped.
Listen, I got to tell you, man, I don't know. The thing is here's another thing about Mike Eruzione in that time. They were amateurs.
Yep.
And the Russians were pros. They didn't have a league like the NHL.
No.
Mike Eruzione he gave up going he was property of the Rangers, but he wanted to stay amateur. So he never accepted a pro contract just to play in the Olympics. We didn't have enough time to ask him all those questions. But
yeah, or we brought up, too, it's kind of cool. We have Vince Papale, who they made a Disney movie about.
Yep.
So we got two guys that have been in Disney movies
on the program.
Just when you think that we're not doing anything here, nothing could be finer.
Nothing could be
We're bringing, what a cool guest, too.
That is a good point.
Cool.
We have two guys
that
are friends of this show that they've made movies about.
Disney made movies.
Isn't that
about
unbelievable?
Nothing could be fine.
And what's cool is how humble everybody is about that. And they talk about how that, it's cool how they change people's lives.
Did I tell you the story how I hooked up with Mike Eruzione? So I was looking one day, I forget, it was the anniversary. It was like the 40th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice. So I was looking around. I couldn't find his number. So I said, he went to Boston U. So I went on their website and they had all the staff numbers. And there was a number that said Mike Eruzione, his office. So I called it. I said, yes, is Mike Eruzione?
Cold call.
I cold call. He goes, Mike Eruzione there, please. He goes, speaking. And that's how it happened.
That's awesome.
And ever since then, we've been like, every time when I text Mike, and I don't obviously go to the well too many times, but if I text him, he'll either get right back to me and say that he can't do it, or he'll, like for instance, this time he was away, he was in Florida. He said, text me on Friday morning and I'll let you know. And of course he did, but you know what I mean? At least he has the wherewithal to get back to you.
Well, it's cool, too. We've had a couple hockey players on here, and almost every single time Nick has to hit the dump button on him. You guys can't hear that across the air, but they got a mouth on them.
And I was telling Nick earlier, Craig Berube he's got a real, do you see his stitches on his head?
Yes.
It doesn't look, it kind of looks like his forehead came down over his eyes.
Woof.
Well, I found that immediately, and it was like a week later, all people are like, oh, I had that stuff. I had it right away, Nick.
You did.
I don't want to.
Nothing could be finer. He's tooting his own horn. Let's be real. You're tooting your own horn. I had it first.
It's all over the place. He had a weightlifting accident. There was a lot of speculation, Nick, that he got in a fight with a couple of players.
I know.
I mean, it was rumors all over the place.
Yeah. And what was neat about the 1980 Olympics and that time, remember, we were in a war with
Cold War
with Russia,
which was nasty.
And when the movie Rocky came out, they were talking about that in the movie. That's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a war on the ice for a gold medal. It was a war for real.
No, it was a war of our cultures. And by the way, a week before, the USA got waxed by the Russians 10-3.
Yep.
Like it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
And you remember when the Russians came in 1980, remember they came to play all the NHL teams? They won. They beat everybody. Montreal, the only team they didn't beat was our Philadelphia Flyers,
Let's go Flyers.
Oh, man. Nothing could be finer. Talking to Mike Eruzione was special. I'm loving
He's
it.
tuning his own horn a lot today.
That was good.
Yo, give yourself a pat on the back, would you?
I can't wait for the locker room to be out at Radio Row.
I can't wait.
Mike Gill's invited us out there. Nikki's going to be out there. Alex Berardis, Scott Grayson, and Pete G. Can't wait. All right, on the other side, we're going to talk with Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. And at the bottom of the second hour, we'll have the high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig. Join me this Saturday for Hanging with Hennig, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN, as Alex Berardis joins me in the studio to discuss the Eagles hiring a new offensive coordinator, the state of the Sixers ahead of the NBA trade deadline, the latest NFL news, plus countdown to Philly spring training. Guests joining the show include AP senior NFL insider Rob Motti, NBA insider Brandon Scoopy Robinson, and sporting news NFL writer Andy McNamara. Hanging with Hennig on 97.3 ESPN is sponsored by Boxing Insider Promotions. Return to the Tropicana showroom in Atlantic City with the first action-packed fight card of 2026 on Saturday, March 7th. Prevail Nutrition, South Jersey's best meal prep service, delivering to Atlantic and Cumberland counties plus Ocean City. Work of Art Construction, make your home look brand new with Art Master's 40 years of construction experience. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars Rewards. That's Hanging with Hennig, Saturday from 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Newsmax, you like Newsmax. I like it too. Newsmax has been terrific.
President Trump is right. Millions like you are tuning into Newsmax. You're watching Newsmax on cable. You're going to our streaming channel, Newsmax 2. And you're downloading our free Newsmax app on your smartphones and TVs. Reuters Institute says we're now one of the top news brands in the nation. Every night, watch great shows with Rob Schmidt, Carl Higbie, Rob Finnerty, and more as they expose the big media lies, the Washington swamp. And they're never afraid to talk about faith, freedom, and the values that made us great. Find out why Newsmax is the fastest-growing news channel in America. Make the switch today and join our news revolution. Get Newsmax on cable, on streaming, and download the free app today. It takes just seconds to start. Let President Trump know you stand with Newsmax. It's for real news, for real people. Make the switch today.
Listen to Super Bowl 60.
The Seahawks are going to Super Bowl 60. It's a rematch with the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara.
Sunday, February 8th, complete coverage of the big game is on Westwood One. Hi, everybody. I'm Scott Graham. Join Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Laura Oakman, Gene Steratore, Ryan Harris, and me for all the action right here.
Listen to Super Bowl 60 exclusively on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
At 0 point would I ever consider not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, Northeastern product, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and Aaron Ewing is my new intern. What are you doing, Nick? He's on.
He's backstage right now, Mr. Negadelphia.
Oh.
And I'm just showing him my hoodie.
I just want to say you're banging your chest because you're the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, before the show even starts, he's playing the Sixers song for a team that's 26-21. Love the enthusiasm, Nick.
Wide open in the East. Couple games out of second right now. I'm just saying.
They're in sixth place.
They're only like 2.5, 3 games out of second place. Where are your Flyers at?
I can't wait to. I need Mr. Negadelphia. I need him to back me up because we're on the same wavelength. So let's go to. Now it's time for Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassar Pool Service, 609-203-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassar Pool Service. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. Good morning, P.J.
What's up, gentlemen? How are you? Look at that grin on Nick's face, you know?
Well, listen, you're so lucky. We're up here in the frozen tundra, and you're down there in Florida.
I know. Well, I got to tell you, I'm back in Florida. I was actually in Puerto Rico last week, and it's warmer down there. So I'm headed further south. I'm going to become a Puerto Rican citizen soon. So
are you really?
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice there, man.
You better grow that mustache back.
Yeah, I'm going to grow the stash back. It'll be good.
You see, Nicky, what Nicky's all excited about, the 26-21 Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, he's playing the song. He's like all hyped up. He's high-fiving everybody. Look, there was a big article written in the Daily News this week by Marcus Hayes.
Okay.
And you know what he was professing? I think I text you. I read the article. He wants to do a deal, Giannis for Embiid straight up. Would you make that deal?
Absolutely, I'd take that trade.
Hell no. Hell no.
You'd be crazy not to. And let me tell you something, Nick. Even without Embiid, you must have not watched the beginning of this week when we played the Hornets like that.
That was a scheduled loss. That was a scheduled loss. They had a time change. Embiid didn't play. Paul George wasn't there.
You know what they say? Excuses are like, you know what? Everybody's got.
And then they won 2 straight when they got him back. I'm just saying.
Listen, they did all right when they got him back, but let me tell you, it was a rough game watching that Hornets game. I was watching it.
I worked it. I worked that game.
Hey, Mr. Negadelphia, what do you think about these guys trying to blame me for the Sixers' woes? Like, if I watch the game and they lose, it's my fault?
It is work. I mean, it is true.
There may be some truth to, some a little bit of hard luck there, but I will tell you this. I don't care who was watching that game. Those Hornets won that game after the first quarter. It was over.
We're just gonna pass over the Bucks game. We're gonna pass over the Kings game.
First of all, the Bucks are getting ready to unload everybody. You watch.
Yeah,
they will.
They're on their way out. They're on their way out. But look, it's good to see them winning, Nick. I'm not upset about it. I want them to win. We're just one sneeze away from Embiid going down, and all our dreams are with them.
See, Nick, he's laughing at it. Like, are you kidding me?
Though.
It's true.
I know. That's why I'm enjoying while I can.
Every time he goes down, you hear a collective sigh out of everybody in this area.
And alley-oop looked pretty good the other night. I'm just saying.
Are you really going to talk about? I can't believe they mentioned at halftime. He barely left the ground. Did you see?
He got off of it though, didn't he? He couldn't get off of it a couple months ago.
1 inch off the ground. He was 1 inch.
It's 1 inch more than 3 months ago.
I was like, Max was like, I told him it was.
He almost 40 points the other night. He scored like 30 a game.
A lot of them were those weird backup drop shots.
Here we go.
You know it is. It was true. He did a lot of drop shot and back.
I would ask you a question. Is VJ Edgecombe untouchable for you in a trade?
Yeah. No, he's staying with us.
Okay, we're never getting Giannis then. We'll never get Giannis. And I don't want Giannis. He gets hurt too all the time. He's getting into his 30s. I don't want Giannis.
Let's try something different. Give them both a chip on the shoulder. Let them go at it in each.
You need more depth. Not in today's NBA. So you'll clog the lanes. No, I don't want Giannis. I don't want him here. I want the young stars. You just saw Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe cover a Slam magazine. That's the future. You're getting good stuff out of Embiid. Paul George put up 30 the other night. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm just enjoying good basketball right now, Mr. Negadelphia.
Here's the problem. Ready? When it comes to playoffs, Embiid he's got no anger in him. He's just like lazy.
He doesn't need to anymore. It's not his team. It's Maxey's team.
I'm just saying. So trade him. Trade him. He's got
what do you want to go backwards?
Wait, hold on, Nick. Hold on. P.J. Corda is a businessman. He's a businessman. He knows what he's talking about. Mark Grimes is a businessman. He knows what he's talking about. Everybody in business, like Dave Klemic, knows that when you have a commodity performing at its highest, and you're a little skeptical about the future, get rid of him while he's hot.
Why?
You don't sell business when it's losing money, gentlemen. You got to sell it when it's making it. Come on.
You're keeping Embiid. You got the best shot you've had in years. You're not getting Giannis. Get it out of your brain. Get it out of your skull. Now you're not getting him. You shouldn't want him. He gets hurt all the time, too. You'll be doing the same thing next year and the year after with Giannis. Oh, he's hurt all the time. So you wouldn't trade damaged goods for damaged goods? Come on.
Listen, if they offer it, I'd say we absolutely take it.
Hell, I would hang up the phone. I would hang up the phone, especially if they're asking for Edgecombe. I would hang it up. I'd be like, hello, goodbye.
No, it's got to be a straight-up deal.
It'll never happen. They want a young player in picks. McCain's not going to be enough. You'd have to give up Edgecombe in a deal.
Not giving up.
Not happening.
If we sent Nick Earnshaw in to negotiate about how good a beat is, they would want him by the end of the day.
I could sell him. I could sell him.
PJ. All right, let's talk about our Philadelphia Flyers. They're 4-10 in the month of January. Rick Tocchet, he must be pulling his hair out. Oh, that's right. He doesn't have any hair on his head. He's pulled it all out. What is wrong now? Keep in mind, PJ, I understand, and I wrote my article, 973ESPN.com, that this team, the administration, the brass, the front office has tempered our expectations with this team. But they got off to such a hot start where we got all enthusiastic, not like his Nick with his Sixers, but nevertheless, and all of a sudden, they're falling back down to earth. And this team is not performing well, but I attribute it to one thing, and I said this to Aaron, the new intern. I said, they have the All-Star or the Olympic break coming up, and maybe they're looking, you know what I mean? You know how when you're getting ready to go on vacation, Dave, you know what I mean? Like or like Friday, remember we equated it to Friday?
Yeah.
You're looking forward to the weekend. Maybe these young cats, you know what I mean? Like the older teams that have more experience, like the Hurricanes or like, you know what I mean? Like the Lightning, they know what They know it. Like they're used to it. The Flyers are young. They're the fourth youngest team in the NHL.
They are young. Maybe they're looking for the break. I mean, honestly, this week, Boston game, that was rough.
That was horrible to watch.
That was a tough game. We just didn't look good at all. Even like Cates and some of the guys like that you normally rely on, they played slouchy. They were just, I don't know, they weren't covering well. They had so many opportunities. It was rough. But I don't know, man. On the positive side, I think we got to give a little props to Konecny. He's the team, man. Without him, the Flyers crumple. I didn't feel that way until these last few weeks. But, like, watching him come up, even when they're down and not playing well, he's still keeping them in it. It made the games more entertaining to watch. He had, 5-6 goals this week?
Well, he leads it. Ready for this? Konecny leads the team in goals, assists, and points. I mean, the guy has scored in his last seven points in his last 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, you hear everybody talks about Mitchkov and all the younger star players. Dude, Konecny, dude, he's our guy, man. He's the Mr. Consistent. He's been there.
All right, so let me ask you this question. The Flyers right now are 24-20-9. So, like, the Sixers are 26-21. Nick's all excited about the Sixers, but not anything about, like, the Flyers, like, they're on a slide. My question to you is, if you want to get rid of Embiid while he's playing well, what would you think if I said to you, maybe it's time to think about trading Konecny and getting something in return?
We always want to run people out of town.
I'm just asking.
I mean, Jesus.
No, we can't. Here's the thing. It's not like he's always injured. It's not like he's this problem child. Okay. He comes to work every day, ready to play, ready to, fulfill the needs of the fans out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Embiid, there's guys that get excited to go to the game. He falls on the way in. We don't get to see him play. It's like, So there's a difference there in leaders. There's a difference. You know what I mean?
My last question for you is, what do you think about the Eagles' new offensive coordinator, Sean Mannion? 33 years old. He played in the league for 9 years for 3 different teams. I mean, these guys got some chops, some backup experience. And, backup quarterbacks usually do pretty well coaching.
I know. Dave said it too. I couldn't agree more. The one thing I would say is just like, let's just stick with them, right? Let's figure out a way to make it work into the system. We can't continue to go through a new offensive coordinator every single year. And whatever they got to work with, whether it's Jalen in the minute, however, if there might be a limitation of play, we got to figure it out because we've done it before. We've won before. We just got to figure out what works for the team we got, and stick to the coaches. Let's give him a chance. Let's welcome him into Philly. Let's give him an opportunity to show himself. And until he proves himself like that he does something wrong for us, let's keep him as long as we can,
That was my question, so I didn't get to ask you one. But Mr. Negadelphia, when you moved to Puerto Rico, do we call you Senor Negativo-delphia?
That's right. Senor Negadelphia,
Do you know how to speak Spanish? You know how to speak Spanish?
No, my wife is
His wife's a Spanish teacher.
Oh, get out, really?
And you got nothing.
And you got nothing?
She's fluent. I can speak like a couple of words, like hola and
¿Cómo está? Todo bien, muy bien.
I like.
I'm gonna post up a picture. I'm gonna post up a picture of Mr. Negadelphia. We used to call him Cuban Pete. All right, this is a fantastic picture of when he went to get a haircut. And they sprayed in the little widow's peaks, you know what I mean, and made it like a flat line.
It was like Eddie Murphy.
Oh no!
It was a sales call. I was down in Florida.
Which is worse, that or his old mustache?
Sure. Hey, PJ, say hello to Erin.
Hey, Erin. How you making out over there with these boys?
I was telling her some of the stories about you and Chuck playing hockey, and her cousin Chuck, right? Is that your cousin? Yeah. And she's cracking up laughing at these stories.
Oh man! Thank God there's no video footage of it back then.
All right, PJ, you're doing double duty. We're going to talk to you again tomorrow, and because it's the Flyers and Sixers play tonight, we'll get your reaction to all the sporting news tonight, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. As always, we appreciate you. Enjoy the warm weather down there, you lucky devil.
I will. I'll be watching the games, boys.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow, Mr. Negadelphia.
Take care, guys.
There he is. Mr. Negadelphia on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline is sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassar Pool Service. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call right now, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw producing, and Aaron Ewing is my intern right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Embarrassed by ugly yellow toe fungus?
Living with toe fungus it's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out toe fungus for good. Guaranteed.
Crystal Flush is different. After just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. I mean, 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available in stores. Get your risk-free supply today. Go to crystalflush.com. That's CRYSTAL flush.com. Stop being embarrassed by ugly yellow toenails. Go to crystalflush.com or call 800-204-4484.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live right here in the studio. Studio. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and Northeastern product, Dave Klemic. Nick Earnshaw producing and co-hosting. And, of course, Aaron Ewing is in here as my intern. We're having fun. We're trying to warm it up. It's freezing cold outside, but we're having some fun. Now, 2 weeks ago, and by the way, there's Aaron, we're broadcasting live on the YouTube channel, the X platform, and Facebook, right, Nick?
Yeah, all three. All three. And if you're watching on all three, I got the picture that Klemic was talking about of Mr. Negadelphia.
Oh, you got to check this out. Oh, my God.
So there's a great story behind that, too.
What did they get a marker and like?
Oh,
yes.
my God.
So he was meeting with PJ's cursing right now that I put that up. So
the entire world's going to see it.
So he goes to meet with a doctor to get his business. He goes, as you're presenting, he goes, I got to get a haircut during my lunch break. So why don't you just come with me and present? And they got sat next to each other, got haircuts. And so while they did, he's like, hey, why don't you get my, do it like
fix my hairline.
Cuban doctor. They spray paint his hairline and make it look like that. And he's like, look what I did for the sale.
Tune in at Locker Room 973 on X
for the sale, and that's a great.
Dave, you're
PJ
not leaving
quote.
the show because we have fun with you in here. It's just unbelievable. All right.
I don't know what's worse, that or his old stash that he had.
I don't know.
We love Senor Negativo Delphia. We love you.
All right. Was it a week ago? The Philadelphia sports writers had their banquet in the locker room. Billy Schwein was over there, and I got a chance to interview Kevin Negandhi and Jermaine Jones. But I want to play the Jermaine Jones first because he talks about the 2001 76ers who they're having their reunion tonight. Let's go ahead and play that clip. Hi, we're here at the Philadelphia Sports Writers Association banquet, and we're talking with Jermaine Jones, who played for the Sixers in 2001, and you're representing this team. It's been 25 years since you guys were in the finals.
Yeah, I was young then.
Yeah, but tell me some of your fondest memories. I mean, come on, that you guys electrified a whole freaking city.
Well, it was just from my rookie year starting here with the Sixers organization. Just starting here, 6 months later being inducted to the Hall of Fame for hitting the last shot in the Mannion, and then the next season come in, start the season 10-0, and just have great teammates that come in and teach me how to be professional, teach me how to show up for games, how to prepare, how to even accept the role of not scoring anymore. I led the SEC in scoring coming when I came in. I thought I was coming in.
Here you are on the bench, but on a championship team, though.
I thought I was helping come in and score, and then helped me out being the fact I had great teammates like Aaron McKee and Eric Snow guys that helped me adjust and taught me how to come in early, stay late, and earn playing time. So that's how I was able to be able to at least get 20 minutes a night.
Jermaine, I got to tell you, man, people in this city, in this town, they'll never forget. You guys electrified a whole city. I mean, you had Pat Croce climbing the Walt Whitman Bridge.
I think he volunteered to do all that kind of stuff. No, Pat was fun. Just all the things, his excitement every day waking up and having Allen Iverson, one of the superstars of the league, and just think about, we won every award that year except for the championship. So that was probably one of my fondest memories, best moments of my career to be here in Philly. It's probably why I never left.
Oh, you still live in the area?
Yeah, I got drafted here in '99 and never left.
Wow, a lot of athletes like you stay here.
It's actually I'm about to be the president for the Retired Players Association for the Philadelphia chapter. There's 28 former NBA players that live in Philadelphia.
That's amazing. The 76ers 25-year anniversary of the 2001 championship. Fred Shiro said, and I'll never forget it, he said, win today, walk together forever. How true is that with your bunch?
That's it, man. Every time we see each other, man, it's like a reunion. I get to see Dr. J and Allen Iverson a lot more than most of the guys because they do so much with the organization, as I do as well. So, anytime we talk, man, especially with Allen, a lot of people don't know that he's probably one of the biggest guys that cries every time he has a conversation about, that team.
He gets all emotional.
He gets very, very emotional. So it's always a joy every time we see each other.
Well, Jermaine, thanks you so much. I get emotional thinking about that run. Thank you so much, and good luck to you.
All right, thank you, man.
Dave, how about that? Every time he talks to Allen Iverson, Allen Iverson talks about that 2001 team, he gets emotional.
Yeah. How can you not? I mean, it's your whole life. I was just having this conversation with my wife yesterday. Like, she's like, "There's nothing." I was like, "There's nothing in my house that shows me what I did."
Well, you're not
with
allowed
my
to
whole
put
life.
anything up.
And I was like, I dwell on that a little bit because I'm like, I worked so hard for that moment. Just for that one little span of time, I worked so hard for it. I want it, like, when we talk about it,
you need a man room.
Yeah, I know.
But see, you know what? Here's another thing too. Here's another angle that I want to present. Why do you think, like, when people when they call the end of their career, they make their press conference. Ultimately, people break down on the stage. What do you think they're crying about? The fact that they're not going to play anymore, or the camaraderie?
I think the camaraderie, because
that's what
if
it
you
is.
talk about the times that I miss, I actually did like the process. Like, I
Right.
like practice. That
Right.
was a weird thing about it. I like that. I like being able to get a little bit better every single day and see, and be able to see my result from it. So, and then you don't know. You're like, I don't know, how do you judge that afterwards? But that champion's still in me somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're like, you don't want that to die.
No,
so
you
have to
don't.
make it.
But that's
come
what
up
athletics
alive
does,
somewhere.
Dave. I mean, it
Exactly.
teaches you how to handle failure and success.
I was telling this
Yeah,
speech
go ahead.
to Erica last night. I'm like, I still have a champion in me. I just have to.
Somewhere.
I'm telling this great story, and I hear. She was out. I'm like, I was speaking.
It's still in me.
Dude, this is a great speech. She was
still-
sleeping.
it's
It's
still-
not. My hair's not all white yet.
No.
it's not there yet.
Google
Still
me.
got it, man. Well, anyway.
Then we
but-
had an opportunity to play with I interviewed Kevin Negandhi from at
ESPN.
And guess what, Nick? He's going to Radio Roast.
Maybe we'll see him out there.
We'll talk to him out there. Play that one, Nicky. All right, we're here at the Philadelphia Sports Writers Banquet, and we're here with Kevin Negandhi from ESPN. And Kevin, good to see you, man.
Great to see you.
Being from this area, it's got to be pretty cool getting the Bill Campbell Award.
Yes. I think as a young kid, we all grew up listening to Bill Campbell. Me specifically, the KYW Sports Brief, where he would have his opinion, and I knew he was an icon. To be in the same sentence is such an honor, and I can't thank the Philadelphia Sports Writers Association enough.
One thing about you is you haven't forgotten your roots, because you do a lot of stuff in this area. And
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
I love it. I love coming back. It shaped me, seeing so many familiar friends that helped me in the business growing up in this industry, seeing Jaws. It just means a lot coming back home. I think that's really important because that was the basis of kind of me understanding the business, me understanding what to do. So it's always great to come back.
On a national level, are you find yourself, like, with your colleagues, sticking up for Philly sports?
Oh, without question. In every conversation.
Because we get a bad rough rap.
Making sure that they understand that we are passionate fans and that the narrative of us being angry is not fair. And if we are angry, there's a reason behind it. It's because of our passion. We boo because we care.
Yeah,
that is important.
And I've had a lot of former athletes and athletes on my show, and they all say they'd rather play in an area that has passionate fans than not.
Yes, when you look at towns like Miami, Atlanta, they have a lot of other things going on. Philadelphia, we live and breathe by our sports teams, and all we want is for you to care as much as we care when we're in the stands.
Kevin, will you be at Radio Row in the Super Bowl this year?
I probably will. I'll definitely be there.
Because I'll be there. I'll be looking for you.
I can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Hey, listen, congratulations on the award, and we'll have you on the show soon.
Thank you so much.
So that's Kevin Negandhi. Dave, you're a person that hasn't forgotten your roots.
No.
You're still here.
You're still here.
I'm
You're not
still
leaving.
here. Well, here, you know what really brought me back is my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Because there's 6 of us, and I miss them so much. Like, I used to fly my sister out to all the home games. Like,
Did you really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
So when she was at Northeastern with me, and her husband Miro went to Northeastern as well. So every game, I'd be like, Joyce, your home game, you're flying out. So I would fly her out, and she knows all the players. She remembers everybody because we go out afterwards with them and stuff like that.
cool.
She's got stories about where we go to Tony Gonzalez's restaurant called Mi Cocina. Well, there was a downstairs that was just for the players. It was all of us. And Joyce had come down there and been like, this is so cool. Like, you guys get to do this. I'm like, I never do cool stuff like that. So I have a roots here, and that was really my family. That's why.
And Nick, how about Kevin Negandhi saying he like singled out Miami and Atlanta and stuff? But guess what? I remember when we went down for spring break. I took Eliza Grace to. We went to the Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers game. We just happened to be down
Nobody
there.
gets there till like halftime.
They don't get there. They don't care about there because it's warm. There's so much stuff to do. People playing tennis, running. They're outside. Like they're it's transient. Everybody's from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. That's why like Vegas is a weird place because nobody's actually from Vegas.
Bryce Harper and Bryson Stott are.
Yeah, maybe.
But it infuriates me when a team like Atlanta does well. Everybody nobody cares. They're down. They don't even care about their team.
You know what's messed up? I looked at Stadium like who had the most fans from the whole season, like who showed up.
The largest attendance.
Philadelphia was 30 out of 31 teams. The only one below us was Chicago. We have the least amount of fans at our We have the
wait, you're talking
wait.
about
What are you referring to?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The link has
we
the
sell
least,
out every game.
Yep, but we have one of the
Oh,
smallest.
you mean the smallest stadium capacity?
Capacity.
All right, there we go. I wanted to clarify that.
But if you look at the end of the season, how many seats sold? Like we have the second lowest in the league.
Well, that's only because of the size of our stadium, probably.
But Chicago is lower than us,
Yeah, but
and
there's
then
no other better fan base than us.
It's pretty good, but I mean seriously, like if you look at like a Kansas City stadium, right, who I think is 69,000, the tailgate is insane.
How many?
Ours is big.
How many is the link have?
So I will say this: the average attendance for Eagles games in 2025 was 69,879 fans. That was 12th in the league.
I'll pull up the stats I got. I'll show you.
The total, they were 24th. In 2025 attendance.
I want
in
Aaron
total attendance, they were 24th.
Okay. Here's the total. Listen, here's a sellout: 67,594.
Yeah, and they averaged 69,000 with standing room only, etc.
Okay.
Yes. So the total attendance for the Eagles for every game in 2025 was 559,032.
Okay. All right,
24th. So you were close.
On the other side, we're going to get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. That's on the other side. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there, say hello to Will, JM, Jason, Chet. They do a phenomenal job. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Fire in the Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandmom used to make, and their signature cocktails. All steps away from the action, dinner before the show, late night bites after the big win. La Scala's Fire delivers every single time. That's La Scala's Fire, oceancasino.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll get the high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Flyers Kings later today on Rock 104.1 and the Rock 104.1 mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedork bring you all the exciting play-by-play action.
Connecting a breakaway, short-handed, shoots, he scores!
It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey later today. Coverage begins at 12:30. It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey on South Jersey's classic rock station.
Backhand shot, he scores!
Rock 104.1 and the Rock 104.1 mobile app.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live right here in the studio. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing is with us as my female intern. There she is. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Check us out there at Locker Room 973 or thelockerroombillyschwein.com. And now it's time for our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran highlights a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in scholastic sports. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Morning, fellas. Sorry to bother you at work.
Yo, man, beep the horn.
I'm not in the big truck today.
That was weak.
That was weak, dude.
I know. I'm in the pickup truck. I'm actually over here stocking, delivering pretzels. I just got wanded by like 5 state troopers to deliver 250 pretzels. Make sure I wasn't, carrying. I guess I don't know.
Did you set off all the bells and whistles and the alarms and everything?
I actually did. I was pulling everything out of my pockets. I'm like, I don't have anything. I don't know what I got.
Well, I'll be going. Nikki and I, the locker room crew, and the Sports Bash with Mike Gill, we're all descending on San Francisco for the Radio Row. We'll be there for Radio Row, and I'm sure I'll get wound down, go through security. It's a nightmare, but I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's cool. That's I'll be listening to you guys all week. It'll be great. When are you getting out there?
Well, I have to leave Sunday night because my flight is oversold Monday morning. Nikki and Grayson will be out there. You're on that Monday morning flight.
Monday
right?
morning, yep.
So we'll all be out there, and Mike Gill leaves on Tuesday morning, and we'll be broadcasting live. Well, Mike will. Nick, Alex, and I will be doing my show from there. We'll tape it and send it back here for Saturday. So we're looking forward to it. And I know that the big basketball tour, Metro Classic, is today at Stockton, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm sitting. I just moved out of the parking lot from front of the building so I don't get arrested. I just dropped off 250 pretzels. I'm bringing back 250 more. But, yeah, people looking to do something today. First of all, I got 5 pairs of tickets to give away. All you need to do is Facebook message us at Philly Pretzel Factory EHT. First 5 people, first name, last name, and telephone number, and we'll set aside tickets. We have 5 pairs to give away. Got some great matchups over here today. Locally, Middle Township will play at 3:45. Atlantic City will play at 5. And then at 6:15, you got Blair against Crestwood. Crestwood's got one of the top sophomores in the country. And Blair Academy, of course, has the Ron Rippey, who will be going to Duke. We talked about that. So that'd be a great game to watch. Snow is not in the forecast. Everybody looking for things to do. Metro Basketball Classic. Tickets are available. Like I said, we have tickets giveaway on Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township's Facebook. I'm looking forward to it. I'm coming back tonight to I have deliver pretzels one more time, and I'm definitely going to catch. I want to see Atlantic City play at 5. and go right into that Blair Crestwood game at 6. So,
all right, Fran, now it's time for your high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township.
I've been a little crazy. I've been going nuts in the big truck all week, but we do have a couple of athletes. I think we got a theme. Both school colors are green and white. I don't know if that means anything or not, but on the boys' side, our boys athlete in the spotlight this week, we're going to go up the road, Zion Road, to the Den, Atlantic Christian School. You know, I love these people up there. They bring it. They bring it when they have their games. The pregame festivities to Philly. I know you're doing the public address announcement in Haddon now. You got to see these
Haddon
guys.
Township, yeah.
Yeah, you want to teach. You go there, you watch what these guys do. But we're going to go with senior guard Caden Kim from Atlantic Christian School. Caden was a big contributor scorer as a junior last year on the league championship squad. That they graduated their top 2 scorers. Both were Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township athletes in the spotlight last year, by the way. But they graduated. But Caden's really picked up his game. Went from averaging 7.9 points a game last year to he's at 17.5 points per game this year as their leading scorer. He had a career high 33 points early this year. So Caden's stepping it up in the graduation absence. It's a great job out of him, keeping that Cougar team right in the hunt for another league title. They like to keep those championship banners hanging over there at the Den. Then on the girls' side, we do have somebody. I just got to find my notes. Like I said, it's been crazy. But we're going to go to Dave's alma mater, the Mainland Mustangs swimming team. We got junior swimmer Reese McAvoy. Reese has done a really good job the last couple of years as part of a really nice, one of the better girls swimming programs down here in South Jersey. But recently at the South Jersey Group B invite, she won the backstroke and finished second in the butterfly. In both occasions, she went sub-60-second performances, and both performances qualify her for the big year-end meet of champs. So great job out of Reese McAvoy from Mainland Swimming, and Caden Kim from Atlantic Christian School. They are Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township athletes in the spotlight this week, and as always, they will get a Philly Pretzel Factory gift card and free pretzel coupons for their teammates and coaches.
That's outstanding, Fran. I got to tell you, my honorable mention, I am the public address announcer at Haddon Township High School, and Axel Moore recorded his 1,000th point as in his high school career at Haddon Township. And it was funny, they were playing Gloucester, and I don't think he got it till like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You know what happens? He was like 2 points away or 1 point away, and he missed like 3 shots because you know what happened? I guess could you imagine he was pressing like in the back of your mind that he's going to score it, and it took him a few opportunities, but he finally did it. And he's a great kid, and they got a great program out there. I believe Haddon Township. I think they're 12-4. I'm not 100% sure, but I know they're up there. And they had a great. They lost a real close game. To Haddon Field, they lost double overtime. So Haddon Township's got a great program, and we want to congratulate Axel Moore for scoring 1,000 points. And Fran, as always, we appreciate what you do. Once again, give us that information for the people that want free tickets to the.
Go to our Facebook page, Philly Pretzel Factory, Egg Harbor Township. Just leave your first name, last name, and telephone. Our first 5 people will get tickets. And real quick, obviously, we got the big game. I don't want to get in trouble by saying the other words. Yeah, the big game coming up that you're going out to Radio Row for. Get your orders in quickly. Everybody always wants to pick up their pretzel trays at 3 o'clock. Well, I will not turn down anybody, but we can't have everybody going out the door at the same time. So be sure to get your orders in early this week, and that way you're assured of pretzels. But if you call our store, you come into our store, you need pretzels for the big game, we will have them for you.
All right, Fran, as always, we appreciate you. Thank you. We'll talk to you next week.
Take care. Have a safe flight, guys.
All right, there he is. Fran Mclaughlin with his high school athletes in the spotlight, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. He appeared on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Could you imagine, in the back of your head, you're getting ready to break a record, and it's like it's weighing on you. You know what I mean? Like I knew he because I was at the game. and he missed a couple shots leading up to it. They were pretty big shots. But that's a lot of pressure on a kid.
Yeah, I remember when I became the Northeastern's all-time scorer. It was against Villanova. I was hoping I would break it at Villanova because all my family was there. I had like 100 people there, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
I don't do it.
I didn't actually score a touchdown. I had a 2-point conversion that put me over.
Right, really?
So, yeah, I don't know if they did that on purpose so I could just, but they stopped the game and everything. But anyway, both of those athletes are KPM athletes.
Look
right
at that.
there.
See that?
Every week.
Every week.
Klemic
So
performance method. You're turning them out.
Yeah, man.
Dave.
Reese was in today. She was in this morning. Reese is an unbelievable athlete. She's a swimmer, but an athlete. Her dad was a phenomenal athlete, played at Rowan, played football and ran track at Rowan. I coached all their kids. Anyway, great kid. And Kate and Kim's sister, also Evangelina, plays basketball and softball at Stockton. They're just a phenomenal family. Congratulations.
My daughter had her Christ the King game this morning. They won today. You try to teach these kids. They're not kids are not like they used to be. They're not as intense. They're competitive, but it more of a higher level. You know what I mean? It's not like back in the day, everybody wanted to participate. I don't know. I think it's a little different. Do you think so?
I was just saying
you're working with kids. You know.
I would say this. At the elite level, they're better.
They're better
because they're trained very well.
Right.
At the regular level,
that's what I was trying to.
It's like there's a rich and a poor.
It's
really rich and there's no middle.
There's no middle. There's no.
We have. So I have all these athletes that are getting. Why I keep winning, or they keep winning, and they're my students.
Take credit.
They find each other.
Take your credit, Dave.
They find each other. We are winning because iron sharpens iron. Says in the Bible.
Absolutely.
I love it. Give me a Vermeil say. I love it. I love
Vermeil.
Keep
a Coach Vermeil.
Give me a Coach
I got
Vermeil.
a good Vermeil. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Hey, by the way, how about Bill Belichick not getting Is that a travesty
it's a
or what?
disgrace.
I think people are jealous. I mean,
it's a disgrace.
First of all, what Vermeil said, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, right?
Well, yeah, that was not his saying.
I know, but
I heard him say it. But
in a way that's true.
Because you know what he said that about?
Whoa, breaking news.
What? Uh-oh.
Wow.
What? We got breaking news,
Breaking
Nick?
news. I don't know where the sounder's at. I just got it on my phone. Oh, man. According to Shams Charania of ESPN, the NBA has suspended Philadelphia 76ers Paul George for 25 games for violating the league's anti-drug policy.
Oh, Nicky Earnshaw.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say A.J. Brown.
No. Wow.
He looks like he'd fail a drug test.
Wow.
That's 25 games. That's the rest of the season. How many more games they have left in the season?
They got more than 25.
Is that a PED or is that like
Well, you know what? That's just like he's like injured then.
Yeah. He'll be out for 25 games.
That's not anything.
Wow.
Yeah,
big
but what
news.
kind of PED do basketball players take? I didn't think they were
I don't know.
needed.
25 games, Paul George suspended, according to Shams Charania.
What kind of Josh just
now.
walked in here? I'll ask him. What kind of PED would a basketball player take? I can't even tell you.
We'll find out more information coming. Wow.
I just don't know basketball players that would do it.
All right. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Donick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and Aaron Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers Pelican tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Sixers on the move. Maxey lob to Joel, and Embiid jams it. Alley-oop jam. The big man soars.
It's Sixers basketball. Tonight, coverage begins at 7:30. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Something good to know from First Bank of Sea Isle City. We have all of today's innovative banking products just like the big banks, but we offer something they can't. A personal community focus. Let's get you started with Bill Pay. You save time when you pay your bills online. It's fast, easy, and convenient. First Bank of Sea Isle City, a community bank that delivers more for you every day. Personal service, today's technology, from the people who truly care. Learn more at firstbankseaisle.com.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast!
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
My brother, who's older, is a tough guy. He always gets me something, and I have to appreciate it. Hey, man, I got you this. It's a knife. It's a buck knife, like 11-inch Bowie knife. I know you like knives. I go, I do? He goes, well, at dinner, you're always like, can I have a knife?
David Spade, I Got a Feel For It tour. Saturday, March 7th, Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort. Tickets are on sale now at theoceanac.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the studio. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, Aaron Ewing right here. We got the Flyers at 12:30. And then we have the Sixers at 7:30. Double header at the Xfinity Mobile Center. Of course, we just broke
Xfinity Mobile Arena.
I'm sorry, Center Arena, whatever.
Bad with
Dave
names.
Klemic, you are a hat person, aren't you, man?
Well, I'm trying to rock our stuff,
I
man.
like it.
I'm trying to promote.
Stay tuned for Hanging with Hennick coming up next with Alex Berardis. They are in studio getting warmed up. They're doing calisthenics as we speak to get ready for the show. Nick, closing thoughts for you, Nick, as we get ready to go to Radio Row.
There's always something with the Sixers. It was going too normal. So, actually just came out a statement from Paul George to ESPN, according to Shams. Quote, over the past few years, I've discussed the importance of mental health, and in the course of recently seeking treatment for an issue of my own, I made the mistake of taking an improper medication. I take full responsibility for my actions and apologize to the Sixers organization, my teammates, and the Philly fans for my poor decision-making during this process. I am focused on using the time to make sure that my mind and body are in the best condition to help the team when I
that's
return.
For Gazy, too. If you know you're taking something that's illegal, why would you take it?
I don't know. He owned up to it, so I mean, if that's the best way you can do it, I don't know. Like if you try to hide anything,
at least you won't get hurt, Nick.
Yeah, you can't get hurt that way.
You can't get hurt sitting
I
on
hope
the
not.
bench.
I don't know. And I would be like, I can appreciate somebody who owns up to it like that. So I'll give him that much credit. If you're gonna screw up, just own it.
It's always something. Good grief.
You can forgive something like that. You forgive somebody who's like, I screwed up.
Team. It's all right.
By the way, the Haddon Township basketball team, they're 14-4, not 12-4. I was wrong, so I stand corrected.
Yeah, and Josh came in and corrected me, although I wasn't far off. I
corrected you on the air.
I went from 28-24. Hey, I've been way more wrong than stuff like that.
Check
before.
your guys' notes. I'm going to give you a grade on your notes before the show now.
But
goodness,
yeah, it was great to have PJ on there. I was great.
Well, I'd like to thank Mike Eruzione for checking in today. He's got the new documentary on Netflix, Miracle, The Boys of 1980. He said it's a tearjerker. I'm going to go home and watch it when I get home, and I'll make sure I have my tissues with me.
That was a fun segment to be on. To be honest,
man,
that was outstanding.
I felt honored to be on there.
Durso chimed in during that. It was great.
Birthday boy.
Yeah,
he was right in
yesterday.
His car. He was listening to the show.
Yeah.
On this program tomorrow, Bobby Schwein will be in here. Aaron will be wearing the stripes tomorrow again. There, Nick.
Yeah, good luck.
Tune into that. Hey, it's always fun when Bobby and Billy are in the studio together.
When you found out when he graduated, that miffed you a little bit, huh?
Whoa, that class rank. That class rank was funny.
But all kidding aside, he was he blew his knee out. He was his junior year. He was all Colonial Conference, all Group 3. So he was heading for bigger and better things, and it all came to a
No, you're missing the point. I'm just looking for a way that you are better than him at something.
Better him at everything.
That's why you have that bragging point there. You know what I mean? So what was your class rank? How high ahead of him?
All I know is I didn't have to take my final exam.
Just tell me how many ahead you were of him. All right, 15 spots ahead of him.
Ready for this, Dave? A lot.
Okay.
All right. Thanks to Nick Earnshaw doing yeoman's work. Dave Klemic, as always, we appreciate you. Aaron Ewing, you do an outstanding job. I want to thank Mike Eruzione, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. He'll be doing double duty. We'll hear from him tomorrow. And, of course, Fran Mclaughlin with the high school athletes in the spotlight. Stay tuned for Hanging with Henning. And he's got Alex Berardis. They'll be talking about everything Philly sports, as always. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because
nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner.
Enjoy the flight.